All right. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in, welcome in. So, I'm the pit specialist, and today you're live with me in the pit crew. You may ask, what is a pit crew? Pit crew is simply uh, backyarders, intermediate cooks, rookie cooks, famous cooks, anyone that enjoys firing up a grill or a pit or a smoker outside, throwing some protein or vegetables on it, maybe even fruit. That's the pit crew, and you all are welcome. So what we're going to do today is we're going to cold smoke some brats on the Old Country Barbecue Pit, the gravity feed. All right. So I'm going to take you through the entire process. I'm going to show you exactly what I'm doing. This is only my second time doing this, so bear with me. Let's see what we get. All right. First thing first, let's get some coals going. All right. So what I need to do is I'm gonna take my small chimney starter here. This is a small rubber chimney starter, and we're gonna get us a couple coals in this thing, and let's see if we can't get some live action going here. So what we're gonna do, so we're gonna get that over here like so. And what we're gonna do is we're going to put us a few coals in there. Not very much, right? Um, what I'm gonna be using today, I want to use the Kingsford, uh, some Kingsford mesquite infused coals. Not very many of them, right? Just a few, because we don't want a lot of heat, right? We just need to establish a little tiny coal bed so we can get some the smoke on there, and we're trying to keep it at a certain temperature, right? We're trying to keep it at about 80 something degrees, anything less than 90 pretty much, because keep in mind, we're not cooking these brats right now. We're cold smoking them. So it's a little different. Now, like I said, I have done this before. It's been some time since I done this, but hey, we're going to get it going now. And welcome in, guys. As you guys come into the chat, uh, I don't know if I can see. I gotta bear with me here. I'm using this YouTube live for the first time, so um, if you guys talk to me in there, I may be able to. Let's see here. Okay. All right. We're gonna figure it out. Don't worry about it. We're gonna figure it out. So it looks like I have 14 people in the building. Look here. We just got a few coals in there. Not very many. Cause we're gonna set this up to cold smoke on the gravity fed. That's what we're doing. So let's get this starter on there. Y'all see that? We're gonna let that get going. I'll let that get going. There you go. All right, I'm gonna get those coals right over this, and we're gonna let those get going, all right? So now what we need to do, now remember, we're setting them up to cold smoke on this. This is where we're gonna do our cold smoking, all right? Right there. So what I wanna do is show y'all the fun part of barbecue. Show y'all the fun part. So this smoker, last time I used it, I failed myself, and I did not clean up my ash, all right? So we're gonna take care of that right now. Let me show you where the ash falls in. I'll give you guys a look at that. So the ash comes down here in at the bottom. So I need to get that cleaned up, and then we can keep this thing rolling. So let me get all the ash out of here. Now, I'll tell you right now, this is not uh, good practice, so don't do this. Make sure you get your ash out in a timely fashion. One saving grace is I use all natural briquettes. I don't use anything that is too toxic. You don't want to do that. You don't want to use real toxic coals in this gravity fed because first of all, the air in this gravity feed is already somewhat limited. So you don't want to be pumping toxic, types of chemicals in there. Get all that out of there. All right, so I got all that pretty much out. Good enough for government work at least. All right, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take some fruit woods. I got some fruit wood here. This is some cherry, and I'll take this cherry and I'm gonna sit it down here in the bottom. Sit that there, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fill this Jealous Double here, this Jealous Double hardwood briquettes, and I'm gonna put a few of those in the top here. So, put a few of those in the top. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So I put a few of those Jealous Double XL briquettes in there. We're gonna take those coals over there and we're gonna dump them right in here. And once we dump them in there, the idea is that gets hot and it lights this and it falls down from here down to this hardwood, lights that wood, and that's how we're gonna get our coal smoke going. Hey, hello, how are you? Let's see if I can get your name right. Let's see, how, I'm just gonna say make some noise. Yeah, so that's how it works. So you put the charcoal in the charcoal chute, and this is where the gravity happens. It burns down. As the embers fall, they light the wood down there. So it's pretty sweet, man. This is a lot of people get a fan on these. I don't use it with a fan. I may get a fan eventually, right? But I use it without a fan because I want to know how the smoker works, and I may get a fan if I want to do an overnight cook or something. But as of right now, no fan. So now, for what I'm gonna hang the Brats on, I'm gonna use these little U-hooks with the clamp. I'm gonna clamp them onto the grate, and I'm gonna hang the Brats on that. So while that fire is still working over there, I'm gonna go ahead and get these clamps on there, and we'll keep rolling right on along, man. Keep rolling right on along. So, those of you while I'm doing this, you guys may not know me. I am not new to YouTube, but I took like a 5 year hiatus. Um, I just started back posting and working my social media in June, but I did not start here when I started back. When I started back, I started on my Reddit, right? So I did Reddit for maybe a month or so, and then I went from Reddit and I went over to my TikTok. So I did TikTok for a little while. It was cool, but I had to come home. This is ultimately where I started 5 years ago. So I had to come home, y'all. Had to come home. So that's what YouTube is for me. I see it as my home base, where it all started 5 years ago. That is. So, and I dropped one of the screws. I'll get that later. But right now, I'm gonna rob Peter to pay Paul, meaning I'll take a screw off another one. But um, this is a really, 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 really cool smoker. I can't be more happy with it. You see, those coals are pretty much starting to ash over, so I'm gonna drop them soon. Make sure. Oh, I gotta install my little temperature gauge so I can keep track of the temps and what's going on in here. So I got my Thermal Pro, getting that set up. And I'll show you guys in a second when I get it all connected on there. And I'm gonna use that to watch this thing. Make sure I'm doing good work. And here we go. So this is my setup I have right now. I got my two hooks in there. One, two for the two brats. I got the Thermal Pro set up on there. I got my ash cleaned out. I got my Jealous Devil in there. Let's see how these coals are looking. I think they're good enough to drop. I'm gonna go ahead and drop these coals. So we're gonna let that burn wide open. I wanna leave the charcoal hatch open. I'm gonna leave the main door open, and I'm gonna leave the side door open for about 10, maybe 15 minutes. That'll give it time for everything to start combusting, and we can lock it down and try to start holding some temps. So, let's see here. Let me fix this. So, what we're gonna do, let's see here. We'll let some time go by because I don't want it to get too hot. All right, it starts to get too hot, then I gotta fight to cool it off, which is not very hard with this thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and close this main door. Well, actually, I'll leave it open. I'll leave it open. All right. I'll fix that later. So, man, it's a quiet. Y'all, you guys are a quiet bunch, man. Where you guys coming in from? Well, let me introduce myself again for you guys who just popping in. So I'm the pit specialist, and you're live with me today in the pit crew, and we're cold smoking some brats. Now, you may say, what is the pit crew? Well, the pit crew is you that enjoys cooking outside with proteins, plant and animal base. This is the place for you. We're gonna do uh, quite a bit cooks on here. Uh, we're gonna learn quite a bit. I'm pretty sure you guys are gonna teach me quite a bit because I'm actually just a rookie. I've only been cooking for about 5.5 years. All right. So today we're cold smoking some brats on the gravity feed, and let me show y'all something. Y'all missing the action. Hold on. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? So let's take a look inside and see what's going on. See what's going on in there. So those coals are reacting with those jello devils that I put in there. You see that? I'm gonna close it down soon. And what I'm gonna do is I got a couple pieces of cherry in the bottom. I'm gonna throw a few pieces of, I like to call this a little debris. Throw a little bit of that debris in there to enhance the smoke a bit. And I wanted to introduce you guys to my quality control. There she is. My quality control testers. They're being real quiet right now, but they're out here. They're out here. So I'm going to go ahead and lock this down because the temp is starting to rise. We don't want it to get too high. We're going to lock this down. And we're only going to smoke these brats for about an hour, hour and a half. Y'all see that a lot of the smoke is coming out that side right there. Now what we're waiting for to happen is for, you see that? You see that smoke billowing out? We want to lock this door down so we can keep that smoke in there. You see that? All right, there you go. All right, so let's go ahead and we're gonna get the brats on. Let's see if we get any smoke coming out of this part right here. Not really yet. You see a little bit, kind of, you see a little bit of it kind of billowing out of that bottom. See that? A little bit of coming out that bottom right there. So we're getting the effect that we want. We have the temperature low like we want. So let's put these brats in the hooks. And we're gonna close it down and let it do its thing. Let that hang out there. All right, y'all see that? Y'all see those brats in there? Bring it down so you can see. Let you get a look at them. Now I'm gonna close this down, and when I close it down, I'm not gonna open it for an hour, maybe an hour and a half. All right, here we go. So I have the stack wide open. See that? Stack is wide open. You come over here, you see that's the ball valve right there. When it's in that position, it's wide open. So now we sit and we wait. The time is 3:27. Let's just call it 3:30. And we're gonna let these roll. Uh, we're gonna let these roll for 1 hour. After an hour, we're gonna get them off, and we're going to put it in an ice bath. And once we get it down in that ice bath, to stop the cooking process, what we're gonna do is we're gonna set them out and let them dry for like an hour or so. So I'm going to sit here and I can answer any questions. Answer any questions you guys may have. All right. So I know I know my big dome is in the way, but how about if I do that? Let's put it like this. There we go. That's better. That way I can see y'all and y'all can see the smoker. See? Everybody wins. So what we're doing is we are cold smoking some brats on the Old Country, the gravity fed smoker by Old Country barbecue pits. Um, what I did is after I got my ash cleaned out, of course, I took my small Weber chimney and I um, got some coals lit. Matter of fact, I used the Weber mesquite infused coals. Um, I put some wood chunks, some fruit wood chunks, some cherry in the bottom of the gravity feed where the embers fall out. And I took about six Jealous Double XL big block briquettes, put in the charcoal chute up there, and then I put those lit coals on top of it. So, and a couple of little pieces of cherry debris, I like to call it, little shreds and little shards that get in the pack. Put those in there, and what I'm doing is I'm going to get these cold smoke process. Is going to take about an hour. All right. So what you do during this time, you want to fight like heck if you have to keep the temps below 100. Right now, my temperature is 69 degrees. Um, I don't have a problem with it rising up to 85, but at about 85 and a half, then I start worrying. I make sure I do what I must, controlling that ball valve on the side to get the temps back down. All right. Um, so right now we're looking good, and this process is gonna go for an hour. With brats, you don't need to. Well, cold smoking period doesn't have to be a super long drawn out process, but with brats, you don't want to go that much longer than an hour, hour and a half, and you need time for the ice bath, and you need time for the drying process. Let it just kind of sit out and dry. All right. So I'm only gonna go an hour. Um, and then once I get those done, I'm going to bump up the temps to a barbecue level, and we're going to barbecue some brats. Mm. Well, I'll tell you what. Uh, I'll be coming back and uh, hold that thought. Let me see who's in the chat. Hold on one second, guys. I'm trying to see. Whoa, I don't want that. What happened just now? Okay, there we go. Let's see. All right. So welcome in everyone. I'm doing a cold smoke on some brats on the old country pits right here behind me. Um, it's actually oh, we're up to 70 degrees now. We're up to 70 degrees on the temp, so got to keep an eye on that. Up to 70 degrees, which is fine. Like I said, um, I'm using Jealous Devil briquettes and some cherry wood. In my experience, fruit woods are best for this kind of deal. And hey, how you doing, Purple John? How you doing? Hello, welcome in. Where you coming in from? Where you coming in from? Welcome in. So, like I said, if anybody wants to know the process of what we're doing, I'm here to. We're here to learn and have a good time and all those good things. So, if you miss any part of the process, just let me know. I'll be glad to give you a recap of what's going on, what we did, where we left off, where we're at right now. Uh, and so, for you guys who are just coming in, let me introduce myself. I'm the pit specialist. I'm from the great state of South Carolina by the way of the large city of Orangeburg. um, I do live barbecue, right? Live barbecue. Um, and it's really, really fun, man. So I welcome you into my live session. This is the Pit Crew. Just in case you're wondering what the Pit Crew is, the Pit Crew is you and me. You know, just some intermediate cooks, some beginner cooks, some famous cooks, business owners, anyone that enjoys the great outdoors and making proteins while they're outside. You know, animal and plant based, all are welcome. Make sure you guys are always following positivity. All right, make sure you're following positivity. But until you catch up to it, you know what you need to follow? The smoke. Follow the smoke. Follow the smoke, baby. Yes, sir. But dogs, hey, cut it out. Come here. Come, Bay. Come, Ruby. Come. My quality control. Uh, my quality control advisors are getting a little testy right now. Come here. Come, Ruby. You too. Don't want to go in the house. I have to behave yourself, so I don't have to put you in the house. A little quality control advisors, man. You know. So, uh, either way, um, so glad you guys stopped in. Um, feel free to throw a comment in the section. Comment in the comment section. Tell me where you're from. What are your favorite things to cook? What do you want to see me cook? Um, the way I work is I go live and do live barbecue. You will only see me on here. Let me put my dogs in the house. Hold on one second. You would only see me on the tube when I'm cooking live. But I encourage you to Google search the pit specialist, and you'll find out uh, a lot more about where you can find me, where you can find my material, um, how vast my little social media catalog is. So if you ever see me on YouTube live, it will be because I'm cooking. Um, I'll be getting out a lot of YouTube shorts here soon. Uh, but once again, if you go to Google and you put in the pit specialist, not pit specialist, but just the pit specialist, you go and you do that, you'll get to see. You'll be following the smoke. How about that? You'll just be following the smoke. So, like I said, right now, my temperature on this cold smoke is up to 70 degrees. We have not been going very long, and we are oh, hanging in there, guys. So, um, I've had two comments so far. I've had quite a few. Y'all, YouTube, y'all a quiet bunch on YouTube, man. YouTube is a little quieter than I anticipated. I thought YouTube would be a little more boisterous, a little more, you know. But I see YouTube is a little more conservative and quiet. I can dig that. I can dig that. This is the quiet place. You know, we used to have a radio station back when I was coming up, and I don't know if they still have it. They used to call it the Quiet Storm. I'm gonna call YouTube the Quiet Storm. Yeah, but make some noise and Preppy June. I do appreciate you guys talking to me and conversing. I do appreciate the thumbs up. But anyone, as you come into the room, you have any questions or what I'm cooking? Oh, we're up to 71 degrees. Okay, we gotta watch it. We gotta watch it. We're up to 71 degrees in that temp. So, anyone coming in, you want to know what we're cooking, what we're making, what we're doing, just throw it in the chat and I'll recap everything for you because, like I said, uh, when I come on YouTube Live, I will be coming here to cook. Um, Nothing else. But if you want to see more of the pit specialist, just go to Google and type in the pit specialist, and all my little catalog and everything will come up and where you can find me and what I do and all that stuff. Um, but what we're doing today is we're cold smoking some brats on my. Uh, so okay, so okay, so this right here, this is Ulysses, guys. I should be ashamed of myself. I didn't introduce you guys formally. So this is Ulysses. Ulysses is my old country gravity feed smoker. All right. Um, this dude is a tank, man. I really am fond of Ulysses. Over here, my offset covered up. That's Junior. And then I have my Weber kettles. I got Frick and Frack. These are my two Weber kettles. So that's what I have in my arsenal. I guess I guess you don't need a whole lot more, but I definitely want a whole lot more. All right. So hey, you never have enough smokers. I mean, look, you know, a smoker is not like uh, a smoker is not like a weapon or something where you can only have one. You can run many smokers at once. I've ran both of my Webers and my offset at once. I've yet to do all four of them, but that might be coming sooner than later. hmm Sooner than later, for sure. So, um, anybody else out there? Any questions? Any concerns? Hold on a second. I'm still trying to orient myself to what's going on the screen. Oh, nice. That's cool. I didn't know that. Okay, guys. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Man, I'm learning a lot of stuff right now. Hold on, y'all. Hold on a second. At least 1 minute. Oh, okay. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. All right. Okay. 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 Y'all gotta excuse me. Y'all gotta excuse me. I'm new to this YouTube live thing. I'm trying to figure it out. So, who am I? I am the pit specialist. I'm from the great state of South Carolina by the way of the big, huge city of Orangeburg. I am a retired United States Army veteran. I currently live in Houston, Texas. What do I do? I do live barbecue here on YouTube. I don't do live barbecue every day because I have a 9 to 5, but if I'm not working and I can get out, I'm going to be out here on my grills, smoking, barbecuing, grilling, just trying to do what I do and show you guys my heart, my passion for smoking, barbecuing, and grilling. And I welcome you into the pit crew. What is the pit crew? The pit crew is you. The pit crew is me. Anybody who enjoys coming out in the great outdoors and making protein plant based or not, or animals, all right? Um, and I tell you, man, like I always say, make sure you guys follow positivity. But until you catch up with it, make sure you follow the smoke, follow the smoke, follow the smoke. So, here we are, here we are, here we are. We are, at 71 degrees. We're doing good. We're doing good. We're doing good, guys. 71 degrees. I keep forgetting about that temperature. I gotta watch it like a hawk. We don't want it to get too hot. Um, so it's two of you guys in the room with me. Three, excuse me, three. I appreciate you guys for being here, stopping in. This is my first live on YouTube. Definitely will not be my last. Um, I'm noticing though that the YouTube crowd is much quieter than what I'm used to, which is fine. I got to figure out the vibe. I got to figure out the vibe of YouTube. It's a lot quieter than I thought it would be, but that's okay. I understand. We'll get to know each other because this is definitely not going to be my last live. Um, we're gonna get this rolling for a while. I definitely will be doing another live tomorrow. Um, I'll be doing another live cook Saturday, and I think that might be it for a couple weeks, and then we'll be doing some more live cooks. So, guys, just strap in and get ready for a ride with the pit specialist. Get ready for a ride. So, um, you think they know I'm cooking? I think they know. I think they know. But we have, let's see, we have quite a ways to go still. We're gonna let this roll to about 4:30. Hmm. And then when they get to the point where we deem them as finished, we'll do the ice bath, and then we'll lay them out and let those start to dry up. And what's happening after the ice bath, right? When you take them out of the ice bath, what is happening is the skin is first of all it's getting clean. It's gonna really get rid of a lot of that smoke taste, and it's gonna start to it's gonna stop the cooking process, which we don't have much of a cooking process going on anyway at 70 degrees. But once you take it out the ice bath and you lay it out and it starts to get that air starts to hit it, what happening is that casing is tightening up. That's when you get that nice pop, you know, on that casing when you bite it or snap it or whatever, right? So, and that's what we're going for. We're going for a nice, uh, tight casing that, when you bite into it or when you snap it, that it's going to be the snap heard around the world. Now, I've already done this before with some venison sausage, and I'm trying to replicate it with these brats. Like these brats, I perceive them to have a bit of a thinner casing than what I did last time, but we're gonna see. We're gonna see. It's a nice little challenge. Nice little challenge. How's it gonna go? I don't know. I don't know how it's gonna go, but we'll find out together. All right, we'll find out together. So I'll tell you right now. I'm not gonna stay on um, the entire time until actually I barbecue these. Once I get them out of the ice bath, I'm gonna have to step away for a second, and then I'll be posting the final clip of how that all worked out. Hmm. So, 1 second, y'all. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me check something. Okay, I just learned a new feature. Hold on. Let me try it again. Hold on a second. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I didn't know that. Oh, I had to try one thing. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I've never been live on YouTube, so I'm figuring some stuff out. Hold on. All right, y'all. Oh man, we up to 72 degrees. 72 degrees now. That's look. We're in a good spot. This actually is going a little better than my last one. My last one, like I said, I start to get a little nervous when the temp starts to get up to around um, 85, 86. So we're in a good spot. We're in a good spot right now. We're in a good spot. And like I said, we're cold smoking, guys. So cold smoking is not the most fun thing in the world. And the last thing you can do when you're cold smoking is opening the cooking chamber. So unfortunately, I won't be opening that cooking chamber until we're ready for some type of reveal, right? But that's when I'll be opening that. All right. So I'm interested to see how you guys fare on this poll question here. Have you guys cold smoked any links? I know I did it for the first time. Maybe a week and a half ago was my first time ever doing it. So I want to know: have you guys ever done it before? Said I want to know. Is it good to you? I like it. Is it good to you? I don't know. I like that song. That really ain't got nothing to do with nothing. I just like that song. So So welcome in, all. Welcome in. Welcome in. So we're at went to 73 degrees. So make sure I keep an eye on it. Make sure I keep an eye on it. 73 degrees. So we're moving, not in a horrible direction, but we're moving though, for sure. 73 degrees, guys. I wish I could open that cooking chamber and let y'all get a look at it, but gotta keep it tight, gotta keep it right. Gotta keep it tight. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Okay, that was weird. I don't know what happened just now. It's like my screen froze or something. Oh, somebody voted. So I don't know who said that yes, they done links, but I wish I was here to talk to you. So we have one person, yes. We have one person so far for yes. He has cold smoke links. That's cool. I've never done it. This is a first for me. Yeah, excuse me, guys. My live screen froze for some reason. Uh, I'm not sure what happened, but it's back now. So welcome in, welcome in, welcome to Cold Smoking Some Brats with the Pit Specialist. Welcome in. So, what I'm gonna do is I have to step away for a second. I'm gonna step away and I'll be posting the final product of this cold smoke. It's my first stream on YouTube. It was interesting. YouTube crowd is a little quiet, but that's okay. We'll get there. I am the pit specialist, and make sure you guys follow positivity. All right. After Hour Show, welcome in. After Hour Show, how are you doing? I'm cold smoking some brats, man. YouTube's kind of quiet, man. I appreciate the comment. I'm used to a lot of chaos when I go live. Welcome in, welcome in. What state? I'm in Houston, Houston, Texas. Now I'm a South Carolina boy. Now I'm from South Carolina, but I'm retired United States Army, and since retiring from the Army, I moved to Houston. and trying to teach these Texans how to do a little Carolina Q or South Carolina Q, I should say. I don't like when people say Carolina. It's kind of dismissive, right? But I probably only feel that way because I'm from that area. So, but I will be cold smoking this for another 30 minutes before I transition them to the ice bath. So we're getting close to that point. Um, but do appreciate the question. Oh man, we got two people now that has smoked links. We got 100% on that question. Like I said, I'm new to this. I've done it for the first time a week and a half ago, maybe 2 weeks now, and it went really really well. But okay, so full story is I did it twice. The first time was I think I just smoked it a little bit too hot, and then the second time I nailed it. Like right now we're at 74 degrees. That's pretty dang good. 74 degrees. All right. So I'm going to go ahead now and let's see. Got about 20 minutes. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and end this live feed for now. I do thank you guys for stopping in. And till next time, make sure you guys follow the smoke, all right?